But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Airport CEO. Last episode we set up the baggage system and we made sure that it actually started working. Hopefully it's still a sort of an experiment. Are you out of contract? No. Okay, so it's actually don't get distracted by the screen. Okay, it's actually a sort of experiment. We didn't hook up every stand. We have hooked up these 4 stands to the cargo bay. See if that actually works out. If it works out, we don't get delays and everything. We're gonna hook up these 2 up here too and see what happens then, because some of you guys have been saying that, you know, all 6 stands should be good with 1 cargo bay. Some of you have been saying that, you know, they're struggling with having 4 on 1 cargo bay. I think it sort of depends on the layout of your airport. I don't know if it works for this layout. I haven't tried the layout out before, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if it works. We're gonna test it and we're gonna slowly increase the sort of the work. We do have the max amount of ramp agents over here, and hopefully it will start working. But today we should be seeing some bags going around this carousel and seeing people picking up their bags, and hopefully we would also see some bags going over here and actually seeing some bags going to the actual airplane. Now, last episode we also built this. We built a huge staff room with a sort of a meeting table, I should say. Now, there's not a way to build one big table in this game right now. So what I did was I took these little tables and just put them together. The thing is that it sort of ends up like this, with a small little border in the middle, just so it's like all little squares. Just pretend that's not there. This is good. This is supposed to be one big table where our staff can have lunch, can have a meeting if they need to, and just you know, have some fun while on their break. We also added some laptop tables so they can actually work, or just check their laptop, their email, or whatever they want to do during their break if they want to do that. I mean, you don't gonna work in the break room if you're gonna take a break, but you know, you probably know what I mean. You know, sometimes people want to use their laptop and they can do that over here, or they can just charge their laptops and just leave them there while they're working. I know that that's not how the game works. The game doesn't do that, but that's sort of how I imagine it to be. Because that's another part of this series. I try to think of this as a real airport, and I think if you do that, then the game is way more fun than if you just build stuff and see what happens. We have this nice little seating area here where, for now, passengers are only passing through, which was not really supposed to happen. If this is going to be an issue, I might remove this door and put a wall in, so that this is only this is the only entrance. That may have the effect that people now take this route over here. But I do not want to. The other solution would be to have a staff zone over here so they wouldn't pass. But that's the thing. I don't want a staff zone over here because I want passengers to be able to go in, sit here from this side, and also go out, and then just go wherever they want. So yeah, it's this was supposed to be the peace and quiet of the airport, like the little walled off section where you can sit down and relax and have some quiet, just read a book or whatever. But yeah, that's not gonna happen apparently. So this episode we're gonna hopefully see some bags going around the carousel. We're gonna see if it works. We might, if we can see. Let's go full speed so we actually speed up the process. But if we see some bags and everything is going well, we don't have any delays and everything, we're gonna add in those other 2 in this episode. And whilst we're waiting for that, we're probably, what we could do is they cannot land. Well, that's fine. They just have to wait for a little while. What we could do is we could build up and start sort of filling up this area a little bit more. I feel that we should add in some shops. Maybe add a huge shop over here, like a real, like a sort of a supermarket feeling, that if you miss anything on your flights, like drinks or something to eat or earphones or whatever, they do sell those little neck cushions that you can put in. Such a shop, you know, with everything, all the supplies that you might possibly need. Let's actually check. Do we see bags now? Yeah, we see a lot of bags now. Okay, so this actually works. But I actually didn't, you know, I knew that this was gonna work, because the system just did everything. Okay, you need to pick up your bags, otherwise no more bags can come in. Is it because we gave it a staff area that they won't pick it up? I think that might be the thing. Yeah, okay, they're not picking it up because we actually set this as a staff area. So the inside is supposed to be a staff area, so if you're doing that yourself, then this is how it works. I thought that if we could add this into a staff area, yeah, now there people are standing on the thing. Well, we can't fix that because otherwise they won't pick up their bags, apparently. Well, okay, well, we have to do it like that then. That's totally fine. Okay, we need a new contract over here. Swift badge. Could we get a 3-star over here? That would be cool. A bistro. What's this? La French. Nah. The bean. I want the bean. I want the bean. Sort of the coffee shop over there. But like I said, we're going to build a huge shop over here. We've now seen that the bag system is actually working. We're going to try it out, see if we're gonna, if it's going to cause any delay over a while, and then we're going to add in the other 2 stands, and hopefully that will work too. But for now, we're going to make a huge ass shop. And this shop is going to be like maybe like this. I don't want to make it symmetrical. I don't want to make everything symmetrical, but because that's gonna feel like it's just blocks everywhere. I want to go down here and add in this, and then I want to add in a door, like a door over here and a door over here. That would be nice. And then we add in a flooring. Now, what type of floor that we use for shops? Okay, do you all need new contracts? It seems that you all need new contracts, so let's do that first. So apparently you get Turner. I don't really care actually what you get. So here, Turner. This is still working. This is not working, and we apparently don't have a contract. Okay, we can now select the contract. So let's do Swift Veg. That's totally fine. So get some veggies before you go. This is still has a contract, and that still has a contract because we just renewed it. So okay, so this is going to be a huge shop area. But what did we use for shopping areas? So, sort of the light wood. Okay, so this is going to be the flooring, the light wood flooring. This floor. Do this. And should we actually? No, we shouldn't put any white around it. The white is more to sort of border up these little passenger areas. So that's basically what we're going to do. So that's that, and we're gonna make a huge shop from this. I still wish that you could. Whoa, okay, that's not that lagged a little bit. So we're gonna delete this room. I want the entire thing to be shop, not just not miss like one stroke over there. So the entire thing is gonna be a shop. This is a huge shop, probably way too big to actually, you know, be efficient. In the sense that you probably could get away with making it smaller. But, you know, I don't mind. I like this. I like big shops. I like roomy stuff. And especially now that we have a lot of stuff to fill in, why not go for a huge shop? This is going to be like a supermarket. So we could also go for a jeweler. Now, the thing is, there's not really a supermarket contract in the game. So we can't really get a supermarket in. So we probably just pick the biggest one, so the jeweler, which will pay the most money. So we need 19 shelves and 1 cashier desk. That's easy to fit in here. That's really easy to fit in here. So let's, for now, where is the shopping? I think it's over here. Yeah, shop. This should be it. This is not the right one. This is the right one. So we're gonna have 2 counters, and this one, and the counter needs to be like that. Okay. So we're gonna have a counter over. Let's say we have a counter over here, and that is like like this. So and a counter over there. That's gonna be it. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here again, and we're gonna go for some shop shelves. I want some large shelves. It's pretty easy to get the shelves in. So let's do this. Should we go for more room? I guess. Supermarkets normally have a little bit of a bigger aisle because you need to be able to do stuff, to move around. So yeah, let's make a little bit of a bigger aisle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's gonna be it. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we could go for like, yeah, just give them a lot of room. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 could even be a thing here. And then we will, this little area, we will do some smaller shelves, like for the smaller things that you just like snacks and everything. Pedestal shelf, a small shelf. How does this look? That's not really what I want. So wall mounted, that's not a nice shelf. We're just gonna go for a nice shelf. This looks fine. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add in some shelves over here. 1, 2, 3, and add some on the other side. So we are gonna definitely. Okay, wait. Let's break up the lines a little bit. Let's do it like this. Or is it now? Yeah, it's now weird. So shit. Other way around. It should be like this. And then probably do the same thing over here. Where was it? It was 3 away from that side, so it should be symmetrical right now. Yep, that should work out. So we can actually, to get this a little bit lighter, we can just now agree to this contract so that it actually sort of lights up when the people get in. And actually it will start to pay rent and will be used. So you don't actually have to build all these things. You just have the command to build them in. And then you can actually accept the contract, and you can also start generating money. So that's a tip if you're in need of money quick, then definitely build shops and restaurants, because they will generate a lot of money, even if they don't pay. Even if they don't sell anything, they will pay a lot of rent, especially the bigger ones. So let's what could we do? I think, at least, like I said in the last episode, no building is complete in Hipbone. On the Hipbone channel, unless it has some plants in it. So we could do plants in the corners at least. And I think that we could do plants on the sides of these, just to make it a little bit more special. And these might be like just large, big openings, to be honest. Should we have just large, big openings? Yeah, I think we should. And then what we could do is, where was the trash can? We could just put the trash can over here and over here. I think that is fine enough for now. This is gonna fill up a huge area, so that's also something to look at. If you now zoom out, it's not as empty anymore, which is basically the thing. I want to make sure that this is not empty anymore. I want to make sure that we have some more stuff to do. Now that this is actually working, we also need to go in and do the flooring here, because like we said, we needed some we needed to set up some area where we could actually see that this is for passengers. So we would normally do this. For now, I'm gonna go around and do this, and the same thing applies over here. And the sort of separation mark was white, so let's use some light concrete flooring to separate this area. And we're also going to separate the actual baggage carousel and the seating area, which we're going to do over here. And that's going to be sort of an extra line. This is only going to be one line because it's asymmetrical, which is annoying, but you know what? It is how it is. This sort of creates a sort of a path down here. Sort of the white is going to be a path. Now, if you zoom in, these are just ugly tiles, but if you zoom out, it's just nice and white. Well, actually, we used something else for that, didn't we? We used this. Ah, so we have to... Okay, so I totally forgot we used that one. These are not the tile ones. These are just concrete flooring. So basically, this is just... We just use it as white sort of mat, or whatever you want to call it. Where else did I use the white? I did use the white over here somewhere last episode. Yeah, over here. So these don't need to be tiles. These need to be the white concrete. So yeah. So this looks now a little bit nicer. I do know that this is gonna bug me, but it's just gonna be the way it is. There's no real option to change it around now. So let's just leave it like it is and pretend that it is even. And not everything has to be even, by the way. You know, I know that people. My OCD will actually. I don't have OCD, by the way, but my OCD will definitely not like this. It's bugging me right now. That's why I'm talking about it, by the way. But not everything has to be symmetrical to actually work. Sometimes asymmetrical things make the symmetrical things even better. So this is actually just me trying to talk myself out of not changing this around. And for now, I'm doing a terrible job. But again, we need some plants. let's just do something else to not get triggered by that. Let's put some plants in the corners. Now this staff area, do we want to sort of set this off, like make a sort of a hallway here? I don't think so. I don't think that is needed. What we could do, however, is we could make some toilets over here, so people can actually use the toilet if they wanted to. But I think that for now is not necessary. I think that will, well, maybe we could make a little unisex toilet over here to sort of go. I mean, no, I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we have enough space to actually do that properly, so I'm not gonna do that. But you could have some smaller things over here. Maybe I need to fill that up a little bit, I feel. And we could just put in a lot of plants, but I feel like that is sort of the thing that I always do. And I want to change some stuff up. Maybe we could add in some more sort of single row seating. Yeah, maybe we should do that. So have the single row. And add those in, like, right here. And, probably over here. That's asymmetrical, too. We're gonna deal with it. Yeah, we're gonna plop these in over here. What we're gonna do, this is gonna be sort of a walkway still, and then we have people walking around these seats. And then in the middle here, we're gonna not have a walkway. What are we gonna put in the middle here? Well, I have an idea. Let's put in the trash can in the middle. And then go to my always savior, plants. And let's put in some ferns in here. I think it was ferns, right? So let's just beautify it up a little bit. And it's actually getting pretty busy in our airport. Contract's still active. Okay, good. It's actually getting pretty busy. A lot of people getting around. And the thing is, we still didn't have any delays. So I feel like we can actually handle more. So what we could do is we could get you and connect you to the baggage bay. And could get you, connect you to the baggage bay. So let's just check this out. See if this works. Probably we're going to really find out in the next episode if it actually works out. Because you need, in my eyes, you need to test it for a longer while. Because if you test it like on one round of flights, that could be just total coincidence that you don't get delays. And now we tested it like almost an entire day. And I also think about we should probably take a look at the flight schedule because yeah, that's why. Let's pause the game. We need to get some more contracts in, otherwise we're gonna lose out on a lot of. Whoa, what happened? I clicked and it just went away. Okay, well maybe I sort of misclicked. I don't know, but we have to fit in these flights over here. Okay, that's that. Let's actually go to the next day and fit in more flights over here. Why is it doing that? Why is it? Okay, well, apparently I'm sort of misclicking. Okay, let's be careful. This should be over here. This should be over here. Yeah, we definitely need to roster up our flight stuff. So Tuesday is still full. That I was just in time because we're losing a lot. So Aerostrada, you're gonna be over here a little bit later, so you will actually not be at the same time. You can be over here. And again, I misclicked. Jeez, come on. Aerostrada really likes us, by the way. That is a good thing. I want all the airlines to really like me. Of course, that's sort of. Oh, come on. I sort of keep clicking. Wait, I have an idea. Let's go to this side of the map where we don't have any buildings on the background. So now I couldn't possibly be clicking on stuff that's in the background because I think that is what's happening. So okay, add in more. Okay, add this in over here. Add this in over here. Add this in over here. And again, it's still happening. Okay, maybe I'm clicking too fast. It seems to happen at the points that I click really fast at confirm and sort of misclick on confirm. So let's be careful now. Sunday. Yeah, we definitely need. Okay. You know what? We used the Tariq gate for this one, so this is gonna require a lot of planning. Okay, that's all the air charter flights that we have. Back to Wednesday. Havana. Havana is on the Joe Boss gate. Let's confirm you over here. And again, it goes away. Okay, well, this is not really helpful. You can come in a little early so you won't be sort of all at the same time. I don't want the flights to come in at all of the same time. So that's basically what I'm trying not to do. But it is hard because the smaller flights is way easier to do that because they have smaller time zones that they need to be in. So you can easily sort of mix it up. And that's all the Havana flights that we have for now. So that's not that many, to be honest. Tulip Airlines has some openings over here, so we will put in one over here. First day, we still have an opening over here. Neatly put it in over here. So I apologize if you guys don't find this really interesting to look at, but it is a good way to show off the gates that we have, the name of the gates for the people that actually are in the game right now, and of course to show what the airlines think of us, and in how we sort of do this. Normally I would just use the auto scheduler, but because of the goal was to have a stand for every airline, sort of, we're not going to do that. Basically, I need to do this manually, otherwise, otherwise it won't work. Because the auto scheduler will just throw in all the flights all over the place, which we do not want. I want you to keep this nice and neat, tidy, and everything else. Making sure that we have all this going in the right way. And I try to do it fast normally, but like I said, if I try to click fast, it seems that this is blocking out. Okay, we can't really put in a flight over here, apparently. But that means we can put in an early flight over here. And a flight over there. Like I said, I tried to do it quickly, but you know, that was the one that didn't fit, so let's put the last one over here. Okay, now back to Wednesday. Everything is filled up on a Wednesday. We have Olympus over here with an opening. And we have Olympus over here with an opening. And then we have no more flights for Olympus. So that's basically it. And then we have, I think we did everyone. So let's go back to our actual airport and unpause the game. Now, that was sort of what I had in mind to do with this episode. Try out the cargo bay. It seems to be working. We still don't have any delays, even for the other ones, but we're really going to see that right now, because I think this is going to be the second time, maybe, or maybe even the first time that they're going to load all of these on all of the things. Maybe you also have to sort of find out a better network of the roads, because they might sort of create a traffic jam if there are going to be a lot of trucks in here, like fuel trucks and like all that other stuff. But I do think that for now it's going fine. And it seems to be that we are actually getting our work done. Let's actually see if they will... You will turn around and go back, I think. You have a smaller one? Okay. Oh, we have one smaller one. No, they actually... Oh, they don't. No, they just readjust to whatever they need. Okay. Yeah, this is actually working pretty nice. I think that this cargo bay will hold up with at least the 6 stands that we have now. So next step would be to add in a scanning system somewhere along. Probably get rid of this, put it somewhere else, and then make the building like this and put in a scanner system somewhere. But that's going to be for the future episodes. Let's actually see. This is also very much used right now. It's sort of blocking off, but this I don't really care about. I mean, if people have to wait long for their bags, you know. You have to wait on the airport. Don't be a sissy. That's just what happens. I mean, that's the part of flying I hate, by the way, waiting on the airport. And I think that a lot of people hate that part. But, you know, that's how it is. We built a shop just to fill in a little bit more of the space and to get, like, a huge bonus on our profits, because this is going to pay a lot of money for us. Which we don't really need, because we have 2.6 million, so that's not the problem. But yeah. I think that we're doing fine. I think that we have tidied up some important things the last few episodes that we really needed to do. We also got used to the new UI system a little bit more, which means that for now we can start expanding again. Probably in the next episode, maybe the episode after that. But we need to fix up all the stuff before we actually start expanding. Because if in this game, if you keep expanding, you're going to hit the roof somewhere. Because you don't have what it takes to keep expanding, and everything is going to go wrong, basically. And I don't want that because, you know, I don't want you all to see how I mess up. I mean, if it happens, and you're definitely going to see it. I'm not that kind of YouTuber that sort of not uploads things if I lose the game or whatever. I think that that's just the part of the game and the gameplay, and sometimes it even makes it more fun to see that. But I feel like in this series, I want to have a good season, and you guys have been helping me out great so far. So I want to keep that alive, and probably what we'll try and do is work on the expansion next. I don't know if we're going to expand one more sort of row up here, because that means we have to fill in even more over here, because this is very empty. We could also go over here and make a second terminal. Probably, why not just buy this tile already? I mean, we have all the money that we want, so let's just buy the tile, so we have all stuff unlocked. We can't do anything else. We could also go back into general aviation and see if we can do some stuff with that, because we do have some general aviation, but it really doesn't work out the way I thought it would, so we might change that up a little bit. Maybe leave a comment about what you think we should do, because at this point everything is open and we can do a lot of different things. So yeah, leave a comment about that, and if you have any good ideas to fill up this space, then also your feedback would be greatly appreciated, because I don't want to have all these kind of boxes. And if you want to make shops and restaurants, it's going to be boxes, because you can't make them irregular of shape. The only thing you can do is make a box. So that's basically it. I hope they will add something else that you can actually make like L-shaped restaurants or whatever, but at this point you can't, so that's basically it. I want some other stuff in there too, like the seating areas we tried to do, although this is also a box, but still, you know, like some special things, some eye catchers. That would be really fun. But this is going to be the end of the episode, so if you guys like the episode, then please leave a like and or subscribe to the channel if you really want to follow this series, and you probably don't want to miss a single episode, so that would be fun, and you're also helping out the channel, so that's good. And as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.